15th of August. There is something about travel that can't help but be provoking in some way. Whether it's a bus or car drive, train or plane, the journey of going somewhere stimulates thought, invites change, and is somehow enjoyable. The wait of that between period, the time spent in limbo before you have arrived, is enjoyable. Why then are our limbo years, the time before we arrive at our new selves, so fought against? Why have I had so much resistance to the wait, the journey? August 20th. I've noticed recently that I've come to so much peace with my acne. I decided not to take any more medication or use any more prescripted creams, apart from the basic washing and moisturizing. And I'm letting my skin do what it needs to do, be what it needs to be, listening to what my body is telling me, not fighting it. Though I'm wondering why I can't seem to do that with my feelings. August 21st. I just keep expecting to have some transformational experience, to just receive the answers I'm looking for. I don't think such an experience exists. At least, it's not something that just happens to you. There is never one moment that changes everything. Healing, growth, it all happens in time. 23rd of August. For the first time, I really feel like I'm coming out of the depression. I choose a better state. It hasn't felt like a choice until now. It wasn't. But I feel able to choose now. And I think I can love life again. I can almost see it. We are going to see the oldest olive tree in Sardinia, which is really exciting, and I thought I'd take you along with me just for that little bit. I didn't really want to film loads this holiday, only because I just wanted to kind of experience it, and I do feel like filming sometimes takes away from being present and actually living my life. But I don't mind just filming like a little bit, so that's why I thought I would properly take you along with me for this. However, I have filmed clips throughout the whole holiday, but since I am actually talking to the camera, we are coming to the end of our holiday. We've got 2-3 days left. It feels like it's gone really fast, and whilst it would be nice to stay longer, I don't feel the resistance to leaving that I would normally do on a holiday. Usually there's this kind of sadness with leaving such a bubble of a place and going back to all the things that you don't like as much, in real life. But I feel very at peace with, I've had the holiday I've had, and whilst there are many stresses awaiting me, I also am mainly just thinking about the things that I am excited for when I go back. I really have gotten into the gym recently. I've been going, every other day during the summer holidays, so I've been going quite consistently for like 3 months now, and I love weightlifting. It's something that I never thought I would say, but I really, really do love it, and it makes me feel so good and strong, and I miss it. So I'm excited to get back into that when I go back. And there are also people that I'm so excited to see. My friend Ebba, who lives in Milan, has come back to London, and I'm so excited to see her. I'm excited to see my uni friends again and go get back into my own kind of routine. And whilst I have enjoyed being at home and having those like homely comforts, and I've missed my sisters so much, I am quite excited to have my own space back and have that control over my life in terms of like what I eat and what time I do everything, and my cleaning rituals and just everything. I'm actually looking forward to things, and that's not to say that I am not nervous about certain things or the things that have been bothering me and stressing me and everything is not there. I'm kind of surprised that despite all of those stresses, I am looking at things through a slightly more positive eye, and I haven't done that in so long. And I don't think it was this holiday, because usually, you know, after a holiday you just feel better. And I don't think it was this holiday. I feel like it's been a whole summer of like healing and feeling things, and it wasn't easy. It's not been an easy summer or anything. To put it in the lightest way, have felt very, very low, but I think I just needed to feel the feelings. I actually went back to therapy for a couple of sessions, and whilst I don't think that in itself actually fixed anything, it was more just the active decision to put myself first for once and actually think about what I need and why I feel the way that I feel. So actually I had already made that decision. I'd already chosen that I want to feel better before I came on this holiday. So this holiday I've actually just felt really happy. I just haven't thought. I've just existed and enjoyed things, and it feels so good, and I'm not scared that I'm going to lose that when I go back. Maybe I will, but I'm not worrying about that. I'm just experiencing, and I'm excited to see this olive tree. And you know, I've just had a long day at the beach, swimming in the very clear water and reading poems about the sea on the beach, looking sun-kissed, and now we're going to see an olive tree, and that's just the best kind of day that I can possibly think of. And I just feel very content and very peaceful. Something that I have actually been realizing is that, you know, when I was at uni, I made a few videos talking about feeling so lost and lonely and depressed and all of those things. And in those videos I talked about trying to get back to my old self and, you know, tapping into my inner child. And whilst that was nice and comforting, I realise now the reason why I found it so hard to get back to my old self and heal that way is because you can't go back to your old self. That person doesn't exist. I've seen like many metaphors about like you're in the cocoon stage or whatever. I'm realizing that I very much am in this not quite there yet stage, and going backwards isn't going to fix anything. I just have to look forwards, and I'm actually supposed to be finding my new self rather than my old self. And I'm not quite at my new, where I ideally want to be self yet, and that's okay. But to get there, it's going to take some work, and it's going to take some time, and it's going to take feeling everything and living life and experiencing things. And I'm just trying to live it through and not think so much, because I think my problem is that I overthink and I talk too much. What am I doing right now? Yeah, maybe I should just stop talking. I think, yeah, I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to exist, be. For example, look at this pear tree. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? And it doesn't do anything. It just exists right there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a pear tree. Okay, so they've closed the tree, which I didn't even know was a thing, but we can kind of see it just there. 31st of August. Each year we cling to summer as if that's the pinnacle of our year, and then we are in waiting for it to come round again. I admit, I'm clinging again to the warmth, dreading the rot that comes our way, not autumn, that's still too soft, but the biting dark winter that follows. But I tried to remind myself what a pity it is to grieve a thing that hasn't died. Maybe this time February won't be so long. Maybe I'll have candles to see my way out of the early nights. Maybe I'll stop fighting the seasons and live with them. Coexisting is probably better.